to perfection. Cast Searing Spice to instantly enchant any meal. Defend your food from boredom. Get Thermo Alchemist Searing Spice. And untap the flavor.
Available at Singular Superstore and Marasas Market.
Hey everybody, it's PauperRBust Saturday, and we've got something special to show you today. About 2 weeks ago, Daniel Cupham, I think is how you pronounce his last name, got first place in Pauper Classic Tuesdays, and I really dug this list. Very different. Big Red's kind of been on the radar for about a year. This is a very different take on it. A lot of weird stuff going on here. We only run 17 lands, only 4 towers. I should say only 3 power plants and 3 mines. We've got 1 crater and then 6 mountains after that. 4 expedition maps. I've got the what do you call the inner workings of the casting cost all over the place here. We've got 4 Abrade and 4 Volcanic Spite for our removal package. We have 3 mine workers, which is a pretty interesting little card of gaining life early on. We'll see more on that in a little bit with the tower worker and the plant worker. So we're kind of going with a Mishra's theme here. This thing gets these counters if all of them are in play, and this is surprisingly good at defense with the reach mechanic. I was running into it. I ran into a flyer deck and lost to this, I think, in the very first round. 4 candy trails keep things nice and efficient early on. We've got 3 Filigree Familiars. We've got 3 Glimpse the Impossibles, and we are running 2 Breath Weapons main as well as 1 in the side and Fiery Cannonade. You can go with Cannonades for a little cheaper card. I didn't know Breath Weapon had moved up in price this much, but it has. We've got 2 Rolling Thunders as kind of our shutout play, 2 Oliphants to help out the land and to give everything trample. We've got 2 Boarding Parties, 4 Self-Assemblers, which is just kind of the MVP attacker of the list, and then 3 Plant Workers here to get in at the end. So a lot of new stuff to look at here. In our sideboard, we got 4 Pyroblast, 4 Cast into Fire, not messing around. We're just kind of going all in here. 1 Flaring Pain with the, I guess you could say the 3rd and 4th Breath Weapon, but we're going to call one of them a Cannonade, and 2 Relics and 2 Campfire. So yeah, we're going to go from here and hopefully win it out. We'll see how we can do here. Let's just jump in and see if we can get lucky with a first round here. Anyway, yeah, so the whole family's in town. My mom's visiting, my oldest son's visiting, and we've been having a full house. So anyway, so we've got a tower and an Oliphaunt. I think I'll keep this just because we've got the Oliphaunt in our hand. We'll keep, and we're on the draw too. Remember, we only have 17 lands in this, so it can get a little strange. All right. Ooh, a Slitherhead. I think that's a first. Yeah, I just called it Big Red for no other reason. I was, every once in a while you'll see a list like this super different show up, and the first round goes and you get beat, second round goes and you're like, all right, maybe there's something here. I think I'm going to prefer to cycle the Oliphaunt here as opposed to dropping a Candy Trail. We can always drop 2 in the next turn. And then like the 3rd round, 4th round, then the next day you look in, it's like, oh, it won the whole thing. So, I mean, I think we're a pretty dead dog against something like a Hexproof, but hey, we'll cross that bridge when we see it. Thanks for joining me nice and early, everybody. My stab throwing them Chimpskey, not Shirazman. I'm just so used to saying Shirazman. He made good on his threat, didn't he? Boy, he is like done with this format. He did him dirty. The Groff. We've seen this before. We'll do the thing. Cast the font, or not cast it. We'll go get a mountain. What's funny about this list, I've run into some Ponza lists or Cleansing Wildfire lists, and they pick on your lands and they think you're going to run out of basics. It's like, no, I think we run 6 mountains. So pretty cool. We don't want to see the tower there. All right, this will be short work if we can't get that familiar out next turn, which we will be able to, but let's see if we can find a land or something of the removal persuasion. 3 damage ain't going to do it. We'll say bottom here. I think we're going to go top on this. Got to get there eventually, right? We'll say top. And since we have nothing else to do, we'll drop the other Candy Trail. Maybe we can find some the rest of it. We got the mine, we got the glimpse. Say we bottom, and we'll say top. Alrighty, we'll be taking some damage here, definitely. I want to get that tower online as soon as possible. My wife, of course, the pickleball's always in the house here, especially with my oldest. He's getting bit by the bug now and really likes it. Expanding Ooze, one of the newer cowboy cards. But she pulled her calf muscle really badly yesterday, so now it's just me and my boy, so been playing about 5 days straight now. Good times. All right, we're at 14 already. Soon to be dead if we don't turn this ship around real quick. There's the mine. We'll drop the mine. And let's just bring out Filigree so we can block and at least only take 3 here. Soon to be 1 with the Filigree's benefit here. All right. If we can just top deck the power plant, we'll be in good standing. That plant worker's nothing to sneeze at, but they probably got a, what do you call a cast down or something of that effect. I better keep an eye on what this thing does. Adapt. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on a modified creature, and that is modified, but they don't have trample, so we will block here. If we don't get lucky here pretty quickly, I don't think we're winning this first one. This deck has a really neat comeback potential, though, but these things are awfully large. Usually we're the large deck. That's why I'm a little worried here. Come on, draw something good. Mine worker. All right, there's another blocker. A little slow to get up, but once it does, it's pretty cool. Double mine worker. All right, I guess we do that and just block with both of them. This is getting out of hand quickly if we don't top deck something good. Of course, we could just take 5, do the thing, and we couldn't do that. Let me bring out Mine Worker. I think it might be better to Candy Trail Trip here. We will gain 3 life, and then we'll be able to make sure that we hit something. Obviously looking for Power Plant. I think I'm going to do that. If he's got removal, we're dead. Nope, there's another tower. Darn it. All right, well, we're 1 card closer to not drawing that. Let's go from here. Yeah, this is a Workers Unite. This is like a union list, right? Should have called it Gaudy. Gaudy.deck. Of course, Marauder. Oh, no, we lose. Almost lose. I forgot we gain life from the Candy Trail. Boink. It's nice to see the Marauder showing up as we go to 3. This is crazy. Never mind that. I played this Expanding Ooze in Limited. Got off to I dropped it on the 3rd turn and won it almost immediately. I don't think we're going to squeeze out of this one. Early Groff with the Ooze right behind it. It's pretty sweet. All right, well, we have a blocker. We don't have any life possible. I guess we do mine. Let's do this for optimization. If we well, no, this doesn't. We have to hit the. We've got the. Oh, it's mine and that. All right, we're off to the next game. Concede this one. That was a lightning fast start by our opponent, which is cool. Golgari. L. All right. So the cannonades aren't going to be that effective here, so I think we can lose these. Of course, we don't really have all that much else to bring in. We didn't see too much on the artifact abilities here. This might actually be worthy of keeping just because we might be able to block some of these big guys and get in the last bit of 2 here. So I'm tempted I might just bring these back in. I think we'll bring in relics instead, though, because this is a Golgari list after all. I'm sure there's some graveyard shenanigans coming up. Do a quick once over here. This guy, even though he has reach, it's a pretty decent blocker. I'm not sure if we're going to need it. It's just there's not much else in this matchup that I'm going to be looking for. So I think the relic call's probably pretty decent here. Maybe keep in 1 breath weapon just for like blocking tricks and such. Of course, you could argue this. Let's keep it the way we had it, just so we've got Min in the wave. This is just about getting there, right? If we can just live long or not stumble on mana and get out there quick enough. It's just a turn 2 Groff is pretty hard to get past if we don't have the defense behind it. Okay, I think we keep this one. We're on curve here. Lead off with a map and go from there. I think I'm going to favor that play. I've never seen mana like that where there's 4 towers and then 3 of the other one. I reached out to the creator of the list and asked him for the list and never heard back. So I'm just trying to play it as is. Rumble for Maverick, a lot more dealable turn here as far as like being able to deal with what our opponent's doing. Okay. I'm curious if I look a few shades darker. I've had a few long days in the sun, boy. Been crazy. All right. I don't believe I want to... I'd rather just trip this map here and drop a familiar next turn. So we'll just chill out here, do the map EOT. Probably grabbing a power plant. Those seem to be the most elusive, even though it doesn't make any sense. All right, this is a lot more typical turn. Not that lightning fast start we saw last time. We've already got an Evolution Witness in the yard, so I think our Relic combination was a pretty good call. Are they going to whiff? Here we go. Let's call power plant. Where are you? There you go. Boink. Already got the tower online. Cool. Power plant. We'll just bring out the Filigree. Gain 2 life. Back. Up 1. Mine worker. Only good against non-tramplers there. I think I've got it exact, except for I used Fiery Cannonade to just save people on pricing over all the others, but we'll see. All right, be really nice to top deck one of our Abrades here so we can deal with that Evolution Witness and get it in the yard for good. Come on, let's top deck mine. No, these plant workers, a little too few. All right, we could cycle that, we could do that. I think I'm just going to glimpse for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do 2 to the 1. So if I Oliphaunt, make sure I hit a land. I'm gonna make sure we hit a land, and I'm just gonna glimpse for the sheer value of tokens later on. As far as we'll glimpse here. Probably shouldn't have played that land in case I do hit the. Okay, so there's that. There's a mine. Gosh darn it! All right. A little bit of width. So we've only got 2 shots to get a mine now. There's a bit of a misplay there. I shouldn't have dropped that land and done that so that I could have powered out the mine. Then I would have had to. Yeah, that was a big misplay. Then I could have dropped a mine worker straight away. But we're going to get 3 mana out of the deal. Boink, 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 boink. That way we'll have a big old fatty. Haven't seen too much trample, so these Eldrazi tokens can actually maybe get there. Now a Cannonade feels pretty good, right? Maybe I should add 1 or 2 back. Here comes the Gruff, which we can block for days as it sits now. They're going to do the thing with the Rumble Fort. Let's see. Rumble Belt. I always say Rumble Fort. That's the red 2 red haste dude, right? Block that all day long. We want the Filigree to die. Another reason we're playing Cannonades. Power plant. Let's find. That's the one. Rumble Fort. Another tower. Well, that kind of blows. We've got a big old fatty in the power plant worker. Let's see. Mine worker and tower worker. We don't have those yet. I've already got enough of these. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we'll go 5. Plant worker. Now I could keep this level to power up, right? I could sacrifice both of these in exchange. I think I like that plan. Outside of just throwing this out there. Of course, if they have removal, it might be better to just develop here. What say you, chat? I think we could technically just block here. They've got like a cast down. We can still block. I'm gonna let it go here. Well, if I bring out the mine worker, I can double block with a Filigree in that. 2/2. Double check here. All right, let's go. Let this go. As long as we hit one of our Tron lands, we'll be fine. There's a crater in this, the cycling 2 mana land that I would probably get rid of to try to max out our Urza lands, but I'm not too familiar with why some of these things are happening. Let me double check if I'm reading this right. Okay, it gets counters as long as I do the thing. We'll do it that way. We'll see if we can kill this guy. Or is this a cast down in the waiting? Either way. Oh, snuff out. All right. Well, we blocked it. Another one on the way. Snuff out. Good to know. That's the one. Smoldering Crater. Thank you for that mind stab. Woo. Okay. Come on now. Enough of this stuff. Jeez, oh, peas, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll keep the threat of a bolt of some sort available here. We'll just do this. I'm going to keep that back in case he has another removal spell. I'll block with the Filigree here. Really stumbling on our mana. Usually by now we've got a little bit of help with that, but okay. Getting back the Witness. Really need to find our Relic. This engine's getting out of control. All right. I'm going to block here and just let that go. Hopefully we draw into something relevant. Draw a card. Come on, be something good. All right, that's cool. So now we get permanent counters. So if we get the tower, I mean, not the tower, the mine. Come on, mine. No mine. All right. Oh, can go crazy here on 3. That will get us here. We're just going to be taking some damage this turn. Gaining life next turn. I'm going to still act like we have some semblance of removal here. Careful not to attack with that plant worker. We got our little mini combo online, but we're going to be taking a whole hell of a lot of damage here. Do not want to attack into an adapted evolution witness, offering a trade and part of our combo here. Okay, there goes that. Only one they can get back is the Maverick. Pretty cool that green got such a good creature in evolution witness. That is awesome. I think we're just going to grit our teeth and just take this and hopefully we draw something decent here. We get Tron online and draw a Rolling Thunder, we're going to be in good shape. Boy, they got all the answers. We just don't have enough graveyard removal yet. We sided it in, but this is getting ugly quick. All right. Wow, this is a lot of damage. I'll take it. You know, I could just block it. I think I'll take boom, boom, boom. 4. Yeah, this is not a good start. Candy Trail showing up. That's not going to do too much. This will gain us 3 life. Let's Candy Trail. Really looking for... Come on. Show me something good. I'll say bottom. I guess we got to trip that. Keep our options open. Trip it. Gain 3. It's not going to be enough. The Mine Worker showing up. Well, we have blockers. It's about the only thing we have. This can permanently get bigger. I can do that. Not good, not good. I'll bring out the worker. Probably block with the other one. Draw a sack. This is frustrating. We've got 3 mana here, so we can power this up to a 6/6 as a combat trick and gain the life with the Mine Worker. I just don't know if it's going to be enough right now. I don't think so. We're only at 7. Yeah, this feels pretty undoable. Now they've got targets for the Witness. Hey, Green Bean Sushi Roll. Good morning back at you. We're getting trounced here. Here comes the Trample Mechanic. Onto that. All right. I just want them to tap out so we can at least do our power plant move. Make sense of it all. Maverick showing up. Don't think we're getting out of this turn. Woo! Would have been competitive had we hit Tron, but we did not. Oh boy, the big dogs are out. Need like a super rolling thunder right now, right? So that has trample. I can block that. I like how they're tapped out. Of course, that expanding ooze is going to be doing some work once it comes through. Woof, for sure. All right, let's do some work here. What is he doing on the 6/6? Gotcha. All right, let's block here. I think we got to try to get rid of the witnesses, don't we? We can't really. That has trample. Let's block here and here. Don't want to do that. Cancel that. I guess we'll do here. For blocks, we'll try to power this up. Those are counters. And he snuffs it out. All right. Well, there goes our plan. I couldn't even do that in response. Bom, 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 bom. Jan. Hey, Lux. Thanks for showcasing my Proliferate Green for a few weeks ago. Not able to tune in that day, but glad I can today. All right. Yeah, good to have you. Oh, boy, that was a fast defeat, wasn't it? Yowza. Let's just jump right in and see if we can shake off the cobwebs there. My goodness. Oops, I had that set to one player. That's why. Concede match. Here we go with 2. Boy, that was an efficient little wham bam Golgari thank you ma'am list. Nuts. I ain't never seen something work that efficiently. Maybe that's a new breed on the market, right? All right, so yeah, over the list, we didn't draw any of our removal, any of those games, and we stumbled on our mana here. So this is the card in question. Obviously, you can cycle it for 2. I think we have enough draw outside of that I think I'd rather have higher numbers on these. The 3 beat is interesting, but probably lose them out in this if I just go 4/4 and just go a little more standard list there. But who knows? Maybe we'll find out. Time to repurchase them. Yeah, I know the volatile nature of Pauper, right? All right, so we've got part of our combo. We've got an early candy trail. I think I'll keep this because we're leaning on 2 Abrades. Pretty flexible card in this format. I love this artwork. So cool. Menace, Gorehound. Tour lesson is battlefield, surveil. All right. I guess we'll lead off with the candy trail if nothing improves. I guess we won't give away that we're on red here till we need to. Let's go find some Tron lands. Power plant. Okay. We'll say boarding party bottom, power plant top. Go from there. How far has it fallen? Gosh, I remember it went just crazy big. Don't think there's going to be much blocking here. Of course, if we draw one of our 2 breath weapons main, we'll be in good shape. Looks like some sort of black suicide list. I like this frog. I love all frogs. Okay. Now then, we're going to top deck the power plant. Do I trip the candy trail to gain 3 life and then draw a card, or do we look into the future? Or do we just play a card? We drop a candy trail. Might draw another one. All right, tower, power plant. Good, good, good. We'll say bottom here and top with the tower. We're in good shape now. And we'll reveal our color inner workings next time. Yeah, we saw Slitherhead in that first game. That was pretty sweet. Forget what list I almost put that in. I think it was the green proliferate list that somebody just mentioned, having played that. Hey, look at this. We get a reprieve. Don't want to give this deck much time because it can get out quick. All right. We'll drop a worker. Oops. I thought I had the I thought I had pure mana here. I like to do it this way. Let's go. Rock here. I'll drop a worker. And sacrifice the trail just because. All right. Well, that's fine by me. Not much in the way of blocking. They're going to use a cast down on one of our weaker creatures. I'm happy with that. Okay. These guys were totally off my radar. Obviously, when the cards came out, I saw them, but I didn't think much of them. But putting them all together actually worked pretty good. I mean, it got them first place. So, and I've only played this list about 6 times, and I think I won all 6 except for that last game. And a lot of the games I felt like, oh gosh, I'm losing this, and then it came back. So it's got quite a bit of staying power. Really want to find one of our, so much so I'm going to do this on upkeep. Let's find a breath weapon or something. Nope. All right. There's a shambler. Might as well do it this way. 3, 4, 5. I guess this doesn't really equate much here. Let's bring out the assembler. Boink. Attacking ends. Well, not because of menace. Never mind. We'll go get some stuff. Yes. Another self-assembler. Boop. Here we go. Make sure we dropped our land. We have. I'm not going to be attacking here. Maybe another cast down. Village Rites. Okay. The frog is dead. Yeah, I was tripping out to see that Assassin's Creed expansion's already out, but I thought Go for the Throat and the Harlequin are like the only 2 cards that I would really try to get. It's like a Phyrexian Rager effect there. Okay, 1 and 1, surveil double. We really want to draw some of our breath weapons here. In fact, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to just write Sui Black. It's the kind of deck you dream about when we have 4 wrath effects, if anything under 2 power or less. Go through. Okay, I thought that was a reprint. That's right. Another reason why that deck just doesn't. I mean, the expansion just doesn't seem to have much staying power, other than some of the equipment style lists. But pretty janky. We play jank every few weeks. Let's gain this back up because they don't have removal. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. I guess it's time for this now. Bring this out. Bring out another assembler. Do the assembly dance again. So we got double blockers. Yep. Get the assembler. Boop, boop, boop. Did that just so if we do draw another land, if it's a mountain, we'll be able to do a double spell here. We'll say yes again. Self-assembler. We are attacking now. Boop, boop, boop. Of course, they can just block, sack, exile, do the thing. Okay. There's that. Volcanic 7-up, yeah. Sprite, it almost looks like. I'm trying to find some sun solution for playing in the heat. I've got a big cap with like some sort of mullet towel in the back right now, and that works. But the other day I tried to dodge a ball in pickleball, and it hit my hat, which counts as a point. And I was like, oh, if I didn't have this huge canopy on my head, I wouldn't have gotten scored on. So I've been looking up like some skim shirts that just have like almost like with hoods and stuff, and I don't know. It's tough being bald when it's summertime. Guess they're out of removal. Imagine that frog is coming back from the yard. Don't know if it's worthy of bringing in relics here. Graveyard. Oh, you have to exile it. Okay, I thought it just keeps coming back. Never mind. It's not that good. All right, here we go. Breath weapon. Boy, that's timely, isn't it? Of course, we only got one of them, though, so that kind of blows. And we will lose this if we cast it. I guess we just smash in and hope that we get something out of the deal. I'm not going to be worried about the life. I'm going to probably breath weapon no matter what here, so let's go. If he blocks like with the worker here with the hooting, that'll be kind of ideal. All right, so we're going to lose some crew. I guess we can do that. Yeah, sure. Alrighty. Here we are. I think we should wait on breath weapon here. No more assemblers to gather. But we can look for an assembly worker creature card so we don't always have to get the assembler. We can get the power plant. Isn't this cool? So we've already got the one. Let's get the power plant. That's pretty huge online. Bloop. Neat little wording trick on that too, so we can get by it. Here we are. Got the big fatties coming out. So we can power this up. Won't need to. We've got the breath weapon hidden here. I'm just trying to get a little extra value. Hoping that they drop another creature here. Okay, go to unwilling ingredient in the yard. Yeah, this is like a super trinket mage in this list. You may search your library for an assembly worker creature card. Whole reason to play it. Boink. All right. Hopefully they drop this little creature early. Let's see what we're going to show. Boom. Forest shows up. Oh, they missed. Bummer. Do we sit on breath weapon? I wish they didn't print battles. That's just so clunky. Like it just came out for a little bit. Same with like what was that, manifest? Just like go back in time and just get rid of these mechanics. It's bad ideas. All right, we can do that. I have not green bean sushiro. I'm trying to do the designer of the list of solid and not change stuff just because. I'm gonna do this here. We're gonna save this for later. I'll pay 1. I just want to see what we're gonna get here. Put a card from our hand. Guess we don't really need breath weapon at this stage. Seems kind of. Yeah, this is a little more flexible. I'll get rid of an Abrade. And we draw another one. All right, okay. There we go. And a mountain. Good times. Okay. I guess we just double Abrade here. Seems a little silly. No, let's hold off on that. I'm fine tripping these guys. This self-assembler trick is pretty cool with this style. It makes you wonder if maybe you go white, right? And we got a lot of power in that plant worker here. We can just go boink. I mean, this is only for this turn, but oh, it's only once a turn. Only once a turn. Okay, well, we'll save our mana. Bloop. Do 10. We just win here. I'll just cast a Abrade to the face. 3 damage. Oh, for some reason I thought a Abrade worked on the face. Never mind. My bad. Love that artwork. Oh my goodness. Dig it, dig it, dig it. So cool. Cast down. That sucks. We are in top deck mode. We're really hoping for a pirate draw here. Losing a life, drawing a card. All right. Win that one. This is all about these. I'm not going to worry about their graveyard. I'll lose 1 Rolling Thunder. I'm fond of doing that. I like just having the 1 to look forward to. It's a really good blocker. We don't really need too much life here. I like the removal suite. This is pretty good too. Bring in some casting of fires. I'm going to get rid of the Rolling Thunder plan. It's only good late. Let's do that. I'll switch it up a bit. We could probably lose some. We could probably lose an Abrade. Stick with the. We saw so many 1/1s there. I'm just gonna kind of lean on casting a fire for its flexibility slot there. Yeah. Woo. Here we go. So many new cards all the time. It's been a really fun few months being able to just have a completely new list every week. All right, I've got a boarding party. Do we need it? I don't. This isn't that good of a hand, but we've got early removal. We could probably get rid of the crater, go find a land. I'm going to lean on keeping this. I don't know. Candy Trail, Spite, being able to throw back crater, we'll keep. We're on the draw. If we don't have any Tron lands, but we're not up against the fastest list here. I think I'd rather just keep our number of cards in hand up. We don't like seeing that. Let's save the self-assemblers for... Now we're going to Volcanic Spite back a self-assembler so we can get it back later. Abrade, we don't need any of this stuff. Bottom. I just wish Candy Trail didn't look so kid-friendly. Just want it to look a little more gothic, you know? Hey, Green Bean Sushi Roll, thank you for joining us. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. Double unwilling ingredients. Suggests that the frog is sentient. Yowza, don't like this. Just doing this for tempo's sake. We're going to do this to get rid of one of these assemblers. This is ridiculous. Cool. All right, we got another one. Well, really starting to see the genius behind this list, you know, with the self-assembler being able to grab any assembly worker, and then this Volcanic Spite trick too, where kind of like with Squadron Hawk, when you draw it and you need Brainstorm, or you have access to it, I should say. Venturous Impulse. I used to see that back when Kung Fu Trees brewed with slivers about 6 years ago. Has it been that long? It has. Rumble Belt in the house. At least this time we're not dying to it like in the first round. My God, that was a fast Golgari list. That was pretty sweet. Curious if it has multiple games like that. It might be something, but I think we witnessed just a kind of a perfect scenario. I'll ditch the ingredient just because it has menace, and I want to encourage our opponent into tripping it and losing tempo, right? Well, that changes things. No, it doesn't, because I'm still going to do this just to get rid of a bit of options here. We'll get rid of this. Cool. We actually got a card out of the deal. But is it worth it? I guess we'll do that. Only taking one. A lot of creatures show up. We got Breath Weapon backdrop. We're only 2 away. We might be able to cast that crater. Might be the right call. Trip the Candy Trail probably. This. Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Another assembler. Good grief. This is let's trip this. Gain some life back. Play this. God, I wish that was anything but a Smoldering Crater. I think that's just kind of a win more card. There's no real way to search for it, you know. So that's the very first thing I would change. Unless I'm missing something. Obviously, you top deck it, you can cycle, but this deck doesn't have really any lack of drawing or virtual advantage in the assembler tokens and such, and the Volcanic Spite being able to get stuff. Okay. Well, as long as we top deck a land here, we'll be able to Breath Weapon and then Spite. Stay alive. We did not draw it. Kind of blows. We'll do the thing here. Gain some life. I think the better play might be to just take all this damage, wait to block the mandrills if things don't improve, and then we can Breath Weapon after damage. That is quite a bit of damage, though. We'll be taking 10 total between now and then if nothing improves. Okay. For some reason I thought that ate my life, but it's only the other way around. Okay. Yeah, I guess map for card draw. That's paying 4 mana to draw 1 card, though. I think I'd rather just get another basic out. It's kind of cutesy, like when you're already winning sort of thing, right? Well, I'm going to block one of these. I know he's offering up the +1 stat there, but might as well, right? Let's see. Okay. Well, there goes that. We take 5. We're taking at least 4 here. Okay. Do we still have it? 3? No, that we still don't have it. Land. Come on, man. Come on. 4, 5. That does nothing. Guess we bring out our dude here. Hold on a minute here. Did we did not draw a card yet. We did not. Okay. Well, we can still just block there, right? And then do the Volcanic Spite move. Since we're going to do that, we'll just bring out a worker. A few options here. I don't want to hold up weapon here. I'm more concerned about getting rid of that mandrels and then all weapon later. As long as that mandrel stays a 5/5, I can kill it with the spite. Hopefully fix our mana base a little bit here. Oh boy. Yikes. That's scary. Very scary. We need lots of help. I'm going to do this for the card draw. Taking 6. Yikes. Draw a card. Come on. Be something relevant. Let's do this just for sheer flexibility. Throwing back assembler. Drawing another familiar. Don't think that's going to help. There's a mine. 3, 4, 5. Good grief. 1, 2, 3, and the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Self-assembler. We still take 4. Yes. Maybe we don't get that. We've already got the power plant worker online. If we top deck a tower. I think we go with this dude. I think this is our way out if we get really, really lucky here. Right now, I don't think we have much other choice. Of course, that assumes that we have haste. This is awful. We're going to game 3, it looks like. Smoldering Cloak, I brew with that all the time. That is such a good card. It's just so hard to get rid of. Makes everything just formidable. Keeps coming back. On point. All right, they got us here. We let them up for air a little too long as we struggled to find, again, the lands we're looking for. Again, I want to get rid of this and maybe, I'm not sure what else. The Abrades felt very underwhelming here. I'm going to lose all of them. We're going to go with the Cannonade plan. I guess this is really the only way around the other one, right? Let's bring back in 1 Rolling Thunder. And hope for the best. Zapperson scary. All right, here we are. Sure glad I got this backdrop behind me. We have a hide-a-bed right behind me in the studio here. My son has all of his clothes. It looks like a tornado went off. A laundry tornado. What would the stats of that card be? All right, we've got 2 of the 3. We'll keep this. Definitely going to be cycling that crater as soon as possible. Lead off with a tower. In case they have some random weird ability to blow up lands, we'll go with the one we have 4 of. Alrighty. Yeah, I've been wanting to play this list for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks now. Just there, you know, the new cards just came out, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many good things out there. Yeah, let's just do this. We could spite, throw the crater back. Let me... Yeah. We'll do this. We're just going to crater cycle. Tough to see what's right there. If we top deck the power plant, obviously this is the best decision. We were just playing that last week. The Deceptive Landscape. Bum, bum, bum. Make no mistake, I've already made one or two little screw-up moves here, so here we are. The map showing up. Hi-ya-ya. We trip it now. Guess it doesn't quite matter, does it? Drop the map here. Play this out. We'll go get our power plant. And we'll have Tron next turn with a whole lot of glimpse. Feels like we've got this one. Unless they have some sort of a thermokarst sideboard technology. We'll see. We had a really cool 4th of July here in the States. Our park is sponsored by Chevron, so they have like a couple $1 million light show. It's pretty awesome. Very impressed. Had a neat 3D effect at the end. I almost got a little dizzy. It's pretty trippy. Power plant drop. Let's, I guess we can do both. Let's do this in case we find a plant worker here. Candy Trail, Volcanic Spite. We can't do any of that stuff. 1, 2, 3. Boy, we whiffed on that, didn't we? Wow. I guess the only thing to do here is Candy Trail. Well, no, never mind. Cancel that. That's not really worth that. Let's bring out the big boy here. Boop. And we'll lose all that stuff. And we get 3 dudes out of the deal. We can at least just block with these. Give us the option at least. Another tower behind. We got plenty of mana. So I'll be using those to block with. Sure love that card. Glimpse the Impossible. This feels like the artwork from something of like Ice Age or something. Okay. Never seen so many Groffs. Double Groff round. Gorehound, all right. Opponent's at 2 mana and we have tons. So much we don't know what to do with. Here we go. All right, I like that. We'll drop here. I guess we'll sack. Sack. Do this for this. Boink. Rock here. Do this to here. I guess we'll get rid of the mountain. Cast in a fire. I like that. I've already played that. So let's power this up. These are counters if you have the combo online, but right now we don't. So we'll just sit back and swing for 6. Glimpse the Overgoft. There's a football quarterback named Jaredgel, plays for the Lions. Got a hell of a cannon for an arm, but that's about the only reference I can think for Goff. Laundry Tornado, 5G. All right, Chimpskey's here with the knowledge. Uh-oh, what are they doing here? Can I... Guess it doesn't matter if I exile that. All right. Draw a card when you use cycle. Create an excess laundry creature token with reach. It should have lint tokens, right? I think I'm going to... Oh, man. I thought that was the artifact land from a distance. We're drawn dead. We really want to see a pirate of the Hasted Persuasion. Our power plant token. This thing's just cute. It's too cute to be a 4/4 or like a 6/6 or better, you know? Guess we can double cast and fire. That might be worthy of... Yeah, I'm just going to do this to... Oh, I have to choose 2? Dang it. Cancel. Never mind. I thought I could do it all on 1. Boy, I messed up with Abrade and now casting a fire. What is going on? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Crunch. Cast. Yo. Big stuff. I thought you meant lint. The chocolates, yeah. They have some great photography on those. Dang it. All right. Come on, we need one of any things here. Tapped out. I'm feeling a little. We'll just do this. Boink. Save one life. If we just draw a land here, could be relevant. Let's keep their board a little emptier. Okay, well, we've got that. I guess we might as well wait, right? You may put a card, so I'll chill out on that. That way, if they throw out another 1/1, we can deal with that Hooting Mandrills. Laundra Cane. Each player puts away their laundry. Target player washes all laundry they have not put away. He's dirty or clean. All right, they did drop. Here comes another land. Alrighty, we get a little semblance of a 2-for-1 here. Do this to here. Cast this. Pay 1. Here we go. Next their turn. We're not out of the woods. We need to, man, we really need a self-assembler to show up. We can just start churning things out here. That helps quite a bit. What's the total on this here? We've got 10 damage. I think we'll hold off. I haven't really seen any duress effects. Rolling Thunder is so complicated to cast. If you don't play it like monthly, it always causes a little 2-minute casting cost. You're just like, wait a minute. This little dude just raging in the corner. Check him out. Quite the haircut. Okay. I think we'll just try to kill that dude. Don't have a land. I do not want to see Impulse. Okay. Unwilling ingredient showing up. I don't know why they don't just cast it. Oh, it throws it in the yard. All right. I like this. Let's do the thing. We'll glimpse. Bound to hit something here. Hey-oh. Not that great, really. Let's trip the map. Get another tower out of the deal. Play the tower. We can do the thing here with the Oliphaunt. Bloop. And cast the worker. There we go. I'll just take this Hooting. It's soon to be a 7/7. Is that like a Pulse of Marasa effect? I think feels like Rolling Thunder will get it. This has the benefit of when another creature will become, so we're going to be able to swing for 10, and we've got the Rolling Thunder behind that. This feels pretty safe. This is a sphere, not a swamp, so we don't have to worry about snuff out. So we just win if they attack. Take it. All right, looks like we're going to pull even here. Watch, we're going to drop the pirate this time. Pirate showing up. All right, let's attack. Oliphaunt. So we come in for 10. Crunch. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Done. Uh-oh. I can't believe I did that. I sucked up. Sorry, I swore. I was just saying how that causes issues. We deserve to lose. Yikes. It's like, okay. Yeah, oops. Yeah. Yikes. Punt deluxe for sure. That deserves its own card. Yep. We lose this one. I lose this one. The deck wins that one. That was so embarrassing. Oh my god. Crazy. Rolling Thunder. Deals X damage. Not I was considering like it was counting off like now you're going to be able to add up X, and I hit OK to the 1, so shows my lack of playing Rolling Thunder all that much. All right. Let's you know what? One loss my fault, one loss the decks. Let's go visit MXC. I'll be back with some coffee and maybe some wins right after this.
In Wall Bangers, players race through 4 walls. Each wall has only one passable door. Choose the right door and break through to victory. Choose the wrong door and you belong to Skrynski. Get it on. I like handling stuffs.
That's Stevie Wagner. He's a drum major on the Death March team from Rhode Island Prep.
Oh, yeah. Good old R.I.P.
Right you are, Ken. Oh! There he is, resting in pieces. Matt, also the author of What Not to Say at a Funeral.
Yeah, things like, can I have his watch?
Ow! Oh, and he's down there on the second wall.
Or, hey, I saw the body move, I swear.
Oh, right past Skrynski.
Or, hey, did you put a sock in his pants?
Right you are. Oh, and he's down there, Ken. And here's Jerry Munster. He's a dairy curd curdler.
Nothing worse than uncurdled curd.
Indeed. Sour tasting and binding, Ken. And there he goes. He's further. Oh, Skrynski. He avoids Skrynski easily, and he's through the third door, Ken. Then he does a switch up. Oh! He takes it hard. That little bit of strategy didn't seem to pay off.
Gratuity!
Here's Kyle Garrison, a waiter from Hollywood, California, with no desire to get into show business. Oh! He takes a hard hit. Let's take another look.
Notice the windmill arm action here. Does him absolutely no good, though. Check, please.
Right you are, Ken, and no tip. Next up. And here's Seymour Korn.
He invented the crap caddy, the portable toilet for golfers.
Arthur's a free-range rancher for sacrificial animals from Santeria, California. And here's Karen Griffin.
I'll win!
She paints life-size boogeymen in children's bedroom closets. Oh! It's snakeskin shoe charmer, VJ Mahatma Running Bear.
Yeah, he's half Indian, half Indian.
And there he goes. Nice move there. Oh! Trying to get into the safety slit. He does. He makes it. Comes back out, squares his shoulders, and decides to turn and run. Interesting strategy.
Oh, man, he's sandwiched.
He's a structural engineer for dental dams and root canals.
I hear he's also pretty good with bridge work.
Smart. He's pretty good with those safety slits. Look at that, Ken. He dodges the first boulder. Scamper's right up there.
Let me in! Let me in! Let me go!
Oh, that's those two. And it looks like one of those 2-ton boulders shaved off a portion of his hip. He scamper's off the shoe. And he
Honey, I just can't get this darn thing clean.
Well, B-Boop, have you tried Nevin Rule's Disc and Shine?
What's that?
Nevin Rule, Disc and Shine for that apocalyptic clean. Longer lasting shine. Baby forever.
Nevin Rule's products available at all Singer Superstores. Product made Super Sin Evil. Nevin Rule's products not responsible for actual apocalypse.
Yeah, we definitely got punted there. Grogberg, good games. I I swore it was asking me like, okay, ready to add X? And it's just been too long since I've powered up a Rolling Thunder. I just pulled one off the other day, and it was just against creatures and a little less stress as far as hosting the show. But yeah, that's probably the punt of the year so far, especially with the, the build up, the crescendo of like, here comes 18. Nope. Womp, womp, womp. Yes, Lady Punt smiles upon this day. We are in a queue here, struggling a bit for sure. So I definitely would want to get rid of the crater for to max these out at 4. Not sure if I'd want to add one mountain. I might go to just one Rolling Thunder and then max these out. Tough to tell. Here we go. So the deck's 1-1. I'm 0-2. Let's keep things clear. Red Mage. All right, we've got a mine, we've got a map, we've got a candy trail. Feeling all right. Seen better, seen worse. Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Punt of the year. It'd be all on my stuff because it would have to be, right? Just showcasing horrible plays throughout the year. That would definitely be the one to beat so far. All right, let's go, Red Mage. Hopefully they're not writing a book to me. All right, off we go. I think I'm going to lead off with Candy Trail here. Power plant. Oh, no. Let's think twice about that. We'll bring out the map in case they've got a duress. Been seeing more and more duresses, especially in the Rakdos shells lately. All right. Looks to be just affinity so far. I'm not being dishonest. That's right. Can't stand that phrase. All right. Well, we just got there. That's pretty cool. We'll do the thing. I guess we'll just get towered just because. Yeah. I'd rather do that than Candy Trout. We're going to see big fat fatty showing up. Let's see. What do we got? Guess we could have Candy Trail with Oliphaunt, but probably going to be wanting to cast that Oliphaunt, so that's the self-assemblers and such are 6/4s with trample. We got a definite galvanic blast territory. Okay. There's that. Discard a card. Yes. I guess we get rid of Candy Trail. Cool, cool. I'm just going to do this now. I'll get a tower. Just we're going to singleton out there. We'll just cycle Oliphaunt if we have to, but at this stage of the game, we got plenty of mana, so turn 3 Tron's always a fun place to be. We'll self-assembler for a self-assembler, and hopefully we just draw some sort of artifact creation. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Self-assembler. Yo. We'll get another self-assembler. I'm sure this is going to get gal blasted. Bloop. All right. Interesting options here. We've already got the one dude. We might want to get the flyer. I'll get a self-assembler. Where I'm out of gal blasts here. We'll do this to here. Do I want to cycle that? I do not. Yeah. All right. Okay. Tough choice if they refurbish us again. Once the assemblers run out, we'll start getting the plant workers going online here. Damn it. We've already got the tower, so I'm going to get rid of the mountain. That way we can trip the map for another tower. Or, for a mountain, or we can just use the Oliphaunt. Sure, we're going to get gal blasted here. Mind Stab Throw was rocking a beard. That's got to feel weird to shave it off. I only had a beard once. Way too itchy for me. I could safely say I'll probably never have another one. I guess we'll just sit back on this. Let's do the thing with assembler. I guess we just assemble. Not sure if there's... Yes. Let's just assemble, eh? We played a land. Assemble. Let's go. Get another one. Yes. And we'll grab the last one. Guess we'll go get the, with that last assembler, maybe we'll get the 1/3 reach so that we can stop this refurbished attack going. What do we have here? Blue, huh? Black. Oh, they're going to... No, they would have already blocked if they were going to do that. Got to cast down here. Dispute, okay. Drawing 3 cards, that's obscene. Sorry for the cough. I do have a mute button, I just never use it. I'm afraid I'll not unmute myself and then I'll have an hour of just a muted show. All right, the bridge shows up. Seems like they might have a Kenku something or other. Thought Cash showing up. Got some pretty respectable damage on board. This would be really nice to top deck a breath weapon, wouldn't it? Especially with their blue mana gone. Oh, no, they got a treasure token out there. Here we go, going to 14. Okay, here we are. That feels pretty good. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm going to wait on that. Let me assemble. Yes. Tower worker. Bring out a tower worker. Yeah, breath weapon would be great. I think I want to trip that map for just a mountain here, or I could just use the Oliphaunt. I think I'm just going to sit back. Don't want to offer up a Frogmite trade here. We've got a pretty nice board. If we top deck, we've got 2 breath weapons and we've got a glimpse in hand, so. Yeah. Of course, we could just cast Oliphaunt. That's frustrating to not. Would be nice to have some sort of deadly dispute effect in red, so we'd have the option that, you know, block sack sort of thing. Okay, they've got to have Galblast by now. Come on, where is it? Oliphaut's so tempting to go both ways, right? I think I'm going to trip the map or token. Of course, right now, you know, they kind of want to get rid of the tower worker because it's a stultified, obstinate battlefield at the moment. Fun little list. A lot more to it than meets the eye. Right? And I'm not talking about not being able to play Rolling Thunder correctly. Sneaky snacker. Okay, boy, do we really want to draw breath weapon. I've been seeing a lot more like breath weapons and cannonades main deck, and I think that's a really good call. Did they forget? I have reach. I did that once too. I was like, wait, that has reach? This way, if our Oliphaunt goes, we can, it'll at least make the self-assembler respectable if it gets through the Frogmites, right? Boink. Yababushi Storm. Unplayable. Bit of an overestimation there. Sure, there's a metagame where that would be valid, but there's just so many better effects there. All right, what do we got? It's got to be a Galblast, right? Come on, where is it? Clarky? What the hell? Let me, I'll go get a mountain. Feels really underwhelming, doesn't it? Yeah, that's... Is that dumb? Should I just get tower here? Just maximize? Let's get tower. There's that. How far are they going to go? Let's see. Clark can becoming the man. All right. Well, there goes our worker, but there goes quite a few of theirs. Wait, no, they got the flyers. Never mind. Alrighty. Let's... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a kind of a misplay there. Hey, see, they punt too. Affinity with a W. This felt insane. I'm going to try to make room for all of these. I think we can go down on these. Try that. And another breath weapon. Cannonade felt really good too here. Abrade, breath weapon, all the cast and fires. This feels pretty OP. Gonna just have this as a one of. Pretty underwhelming. I know we got the little combo here if we can get all this stuff online, but it's mostly about the self-assembler fighting the big fatties. So much so I'm curious if I just take that out, but am I going too hard in the paint with this? I'm gonna get rid of the Rolling Thunder. I'm just going to lean on a curve here. Let's go. Rolling Thunder's intimidated me. I've been traumatized. I do not want that to get metallic rebuked when we max it out. I just don't think it's the right... Double tower, that sucks. In no ways of fixing stuff. We're mulliganing this. Love this autumn scene. Promise of winter. Double check. Mulligan. Good. Keep. We'll see you another time, self-assembler. Well, let's get rid of Oliphaunt here. Done. Yep, there's a good option for casting a fire. Maybe. We shall see. I guess we lead off with the power plant. Okay. Not out of the woods by any means. Let's just draw into like a tower. Sit back on the casting a fire. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of Impossible at this point. Get rid of Impossible. It does represent mana and dead draws as far as Eldrazi tokens go, but at this stage I'm okay without it doing a thing. Let's see. I guess we'll abrade the land. Sure. Cast here. Bye-bye. Uh-oh. They're in deep doo-doo. Yikes. Land, please. I'm going to play it. So we don't miss a drop. We can at least cast in a fire here. Being abrasive. Abrasive. Okay, what do we have? Gotcha. Let's exile that land. Just really trying to keep them down in the dumps here. Well, okay. That works too. The worker showing up. I'll breath weapon here. We just need to top deck a land and then we're in this. Yeah, I'm just going to try to get a concession out of the breath weapon play here. Come on, land. Let's see if we were going to draw land. Nope. But should have been one away. All right. Well, we hated our way into that win. Round 4. Let's go. Create. I guess I move on. Maybe we should make some changes to this. The way I would play it. I think I'd want one of these, lose a Thunder, and lose the Crater. Let's see if we do that now. 1-1, lose a Thunder, lose a Crater. Can we go out and quit this round up? Leave, and now we'll see how this plays. Create. We still have the same land count. One big payoff. Thunder to the sideboard. I just don't know what I would really bring it up against. Maybe like White Weenie or something, but then they got Prismatic Strands. Just, you only want to see that thing when you're just loaded and it's mid to late game. Get you out of a pinch for sure, but And now, you know, I almost wish I went with alternate art. Is this the one that we added? You can never tell. But if you do tracers, like I recommended in the very first episode of PauperRBust, the show, when I was trying to make it like a TV show, we do a thing with tracers where you can actually tell if that is the card that you did make the change on. So if you do have alternate artwork, sometimes it's good when you're developing a list that you're really, you know, doing like spreadsheets and going into the weeds very deeply. You can find out like, hey, you know what? I drew this when I needed it to, and that change worked. 2 cards. We lost a Rolling Thunder and the Smoldering Crater, and we just maxed out on our Urza lands. Same number of lands. What do we got here? There is the option of green. I'll still pull this off. I like this little dog. Gotta say, if they ever come up with an AI dog, it might be worth getting just because you don't have to clean up hair and other bodily functions that are left behind. All right, Nested Shambler looks like another go wide list, which favors us because we're running Breath Weapons main. Power Plant showing up. I don't really see a reason if I can just top deck the mine, we should be fine. Otherwise, we'll just play out a Familiar and block. I think that's the wave of the future with creatures is just assuming that they're going to die abilities, like the Filigree, you know, you gain 2 life, draw a card, and so it turns into almost like a black sack mentality where the person's spending a turn to get rid of something and it's almost hurting their board position or getting you resources. No, we didn't net. Did we? Yeah, we did net a land. You're right. I apologize. That's right. We are at 18 now. The original list was at 17. Hold on. Let me do this here by mana value. Yeah, we did add 1 land. You are correct. Apprentice showing up. Yikes. Okay. Any cycle effects? We do not. Okay. Power plant's already here. Might as well hold the other one. Give him the threat of this. Let's bring out the doggy, gain some life back. Okay, gain 2 life. We have so much artifact removal, I'm tempted to block that Shambler so that the Apprentice gets granted the thing, but it doesn't do too much because of the proliferate style effects that it has. Don't think I've ever played this person. I don't remember seeing that username before. Blot. Trying to find some high-res versions of that most extreme elimination challenge that I like to roll to on commercial breaks. It's just such funny stuff. You find such an old relic of, I think like the 90s is when that was out. When this creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. Interesting. Yeah, these are pretty fast matches. Help if I... That first game was honest. They just ran us over. That was crazy. Okay. If we drop this, that's pretty bad, but we're going to draw into some cards, so we'll take 3 here. They'll get a bunch of creatures, and hopefully we draw into a breath weapon. That would be so sweet. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Nice way around that. All right. Our dude dies. We take 3 instead. Draw a card. Can you be a breath weapon? Come on now. And I guess there's scenarios too where if you drop a candy trail. No, never mind. That Smoldering Crater trick, it's the same thing as the candy trail boost. So, all right. There's a power plant again. Kind of blows. Let's lead off with this. See if we see it. Another mine. Plant power mine. We do want the mine. Do I really want that? Probably. Do I? Sure, that's value. We'll do that. We'll say top. Now I got to trip that. I get 2 out of the deal. It really does nothing, but we do gain 3 life. So I think that's worthy of this turn. 2, 3. Haven't drawn a land yet. So we could do that? Hold on, if I did that, no. Let's just do this now. I'll get this online. Mine showing up. Whole lot of colors on our opponent's side, so we're not quite sure what they're on yet, but holding fast. Let's see. Got an unearth for that apprentice. That would be scary. On the edge of my seat. What's going to happen? They're out of breath weapon range big time now. Come on. Don't do anything. Let me up for air. Self-assembler time. Here we go. Boarding party. That'd be pretty cool too. Represents a pretty big blocker, especially if I don't attack. Let's see, 3, 4. Could double assemble here. Let's do that. Assemble. Okay. Yes. Assembler. Assemble. Yes. Assemble. Who needs to draw cards? Just go get what you need. I don't think one of these assemblers is going to live very long. This feels like they have a cast down. Is this it? Yep. Here it is. Ooh, not out of the woods yet. By a long shot. Rancor is a thing. Here we are. Back up. I'll block that just because, well, yeah, let's block this. Let's draw no breath weapon, please. Big time breath weapon here. No artifacts. That's getting nice and large. We're at 7. 6 critters down. Yowza. Save us, breath weapon, please. Well, I guess we boarding party and hope we hit breath weapon. Boarding party. Breath weapon. No. But we do have the spite, which is interesting. I guess if we're going to win, we want to do it on this dude, right? Or, hold on a minute here. I think if we're going to go for a home run, do we do that or we do the other one? We'll have a blocker, so let's do it onto the nested shambler in case we get really lucky here. We'll target this. We'll get rid of, I guess, the plant worker. We drew a tower. That sucks. We needed to find our breath weapon there. Well, there's 9 critters. Another one there. I don't believe we can survive this. I could do like a... This would be 3. I could nix something else. We could kill that dude. Block this dude. Still take way too much. So if I did this... I don't attack. We abrade. Oh, this. I mean, they've got Rancor though, so yeah, we're dead here. Off to the game 2. Let's not show them everything. Breath weapon. Bring all these in. Yeah, this is just 3 damage, which is decent. Casting a fire just for the ability to... I'm going to swap these out for Abrades just to get rid of a lot of those 1/1s. No artifacts to really worry about here. Get rid of one of these. I think we're good here. All right. Let's see how we can rock with this. Casting a Fire is just going to be for all those 1/1s. Hopefully we can get mountains early and often. Yes, we did mulligan that game. Map, plant. Okay. We've got the breath weapons. I think we got to keep this. I mean, we could always map mountain breath weapon, right? Might have to do that early. Not quite sure why breath weapon went up so much and Cannonade didn't. Or if it's gone back down. I think the last time I looked at breath weapon was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, wow, why is this so much? That's why I changed for the true Pauper mentality. I changed one of them for Cannonade. Okay, we'll drop here. I'm pretty sure we're going to trip that map for the tower. Can bring out the Familiar or the Plant Worker token and get things rolling really fast. We did see Cast Down, which is pretty standard if you have access to swamps. Worker showing up. All right. Let's just get our Tron online. Who doesn't want that, right? All right, there's that. I guess we get the big dog out, right? Let's bring this out. Just top deck a mountain, please. Getting rid of that expedition map for that. Tough to tell if that's going to work out or not. We do have 6 mountains main. So we're no stranger to it, but we are a red list, that's for sure. Do they use their whole turn to get rid of the Plant Worker or not? Yeah, Baldur's Gate was... Talk about supply and demand. Wow. Remember, gosh, what was it, like 6 years ago or something, they gave everybody a free standard bearer that had an online account because they were so hard to find for a while. Apocalypse didn't have many reprints, if any. I'm not even sure if they did. I think it was reprinted once, but I can't quite tell what it was. Witness. Boy, do we want a mountain. Just give us a mountain here. Let's just wipe the board. Get rid of that problem child. What is this? That's pretty cute. So he attacks for free and gets an apprentice out of the deal. I guess we'll just take the one. Hopefully we draw into the land here. So that will trip the Evolution Witness ability and he gets a free attack out of the deal. So still a card I haven't brewed with yet, Evolution Witness. It is in my collection. Love it. Let's bring this out. Bonk. Gain 2 life. Play this up. Attack. I wish I could have these carry over. We'll do the thing here. Attack for 6. Boink. Oh yeah, they gave away the gates. That's right. That's what made me think of that. But like, when did they do that prior? But and if you're, why would anybody be watching this if they weren't in a Pauper? But in the weird chance that you just happen upon the stream and you haven't opened your online account in a year or two, you always want to open it, you know, in the fall, because a lot of times for Christmas, if you've logged on since the last thing, they give you like some free pack or some free entries, something or other. If you have Phantom accounts, make sure to log on to them between like September and December. A lot of times you can play some free events around like Christmas time, the Yuletide. Yeah, they timed that perfectly for me anyway when those gates were all available, because everybody was like, play a gate list. And I'm like, I don't want to invest in those, right? And then all of a sudden they were just in my account. I'm like, okay, I'll play it this week. Felt like I had a crystal ball on that one. Village right. Showing up. This is a nice little combo. And get the card right back. Boink. When it dies, do the thing. Julie. Crystal Pickleball. That's right. What do we have here? Okay, there he is. Happily block here. Come on, give me a damn mountain. Mountain. I love it. I'm just going to do it now. Let's go. Yo. What am I doing? What am I doing? What? I just misclicked. God, I am just like misclicking like a mother here. This is crazy. Alrighty. I guess we'll do this. I don't know which punch was worse. If we lose this one, that's going to be why. That was crazy. I guess we can double Breath Weapon if we draw into another land, but we have lost these two cards for sure. Yikes. That was scary. All right, well, feels like they're going to run away with this if I don't swing in here. I'm going to go in here. Curse of the Rolling Thunder. Yeah, boy, I am just Captain all over the place with my hands here. All right. I guess we just let that go through. They get the big old fat creature counters. We can't do anything about this. Had I even done it differently there and had Volcanic Spite back up, we would have been able to do something about it. But my God, I think I've played this poorly in years. Not going to lie to you guys. I've only played this like about 5 or 6 times in the last couple weeks. Every time I took it out, I was like, oh, this feels pretty good. But wow, really hurting for red here. All right, at least we've got blockers. And if we draw the other dude, we will be able to power up the tower worker or the life dude. But right now, I'm just not doing this list any favors. At least it serves as a little public service announcement to play slower. So to be honest. Oh, those hurt. You want them back. Kind of stuff you never do when you're by yourself, but if you're trying to entertain people and do 3 things at once, these things happen. Bond Warden in the house. Graveyard going away. Really need to find another mountain. Top deck another mountain like we did with Glimpse the Impossible, but I just saw that 2 in a red. I'm like, I got this. Oops. We would have drawn a card off the familiar. Would have been a good time. I think I'll smash in with that familiar just to draw the card if nothing changes here. Okay, well, we can do that. Let's do this for a mountain. We'll trap mountain. Click slowly. Mountain. All right. Let me do this here. 1, 2, 3. There's no green here, so I can't adapt. That's a good call. I spite here? I think I spite. I'm feeling so gun shy right now. This is crazy. Sack. Breath weapon. Yeah. Sack. Breath weapon here, holding down control so that I can respond to this trigger here. creature gains when the creature dies. Yeah, I guess I'll just breath weapon again. And we're gonna, then I'll power up the. I think that's the way to go here. Breath weapon again, and then I'll use the mana to save this dude here. I got another trick? Wow, okay. That's frustrating. Current. That's coming back. That's getting really, really, really fat. We're drawing a card. All of nothing. The stack. Another one. Okay. Let's attack. What a confusing battlefield. All these triggers, Undying Malice, making some work happen, that's for sure. Wow. Feels like we're losing this one. I can get rid of that damn witness. Thing is tenacious. Okay. Draw another Volcanic Spite. We might be able to get out of this. The gate is on white and black. And the other one is, that's black. That's black. Interesting. Okay. Might take a whole lot. Okay. 2 breath weapons in the yard and our thunder. All right. Bring out Candy Trail and trip it immediately. Let's see what we're going to find. Oh, those are tempting, aren't they? Bottom. Top. Element here. Trip test, gain 3. Draw the guy. 4, 5. We bring this out here. Leave enough for Candy Trail to float. Yes. There's not really any flyers. I want to keep that available. Guess we're just going to grab Self-Assembler again. Play this. Sit back on Spite. Scry. Find us something good. Glimpse the Impossible is pretty good right about now. I'm going to say top top. We lost that first one. Darn it. Felt like we had this one in the bag. That double Undying Malice was a pretty sweet little move. Makes you really want red to have some sort of like, kill that permanently, like a cast down effect. Yeah, it's a good call, Dreamer Stingo. If anybody wants a budget alternative, Sulphurous Blast. I do believe that costs 2 red, though. Sorry for bothering. Oh, let's kill that, will we? It's probably just an AI bot. All right. How many green does this guy have access to? 2. So this reads adapt. This has no counters on it. Put 2, so it can't put any more on there. Is there a permanent? There's no permanents here. We'll block here. We take 3. Sure. Might as well do this EOT in case I draw something decent. I do believe I'll trip Candy Trail immediately here. Is he going to wiggle out of it? Looks like they are. Yowza. All the tricks. Wow. That is one big witness. Ah, no. My goodness. Tower showing up. Let's do the thing. Don't think we're going to wiggle out of this one, guys. Don't feel like it anyway. I have already played a land, so I know, man. Let's cast this first. 3, 4, 5. Looking for answers. That will exile that. I don't know if they have any tricks behind this here. Bottom. They've got a way of dealing with that. That will suck. I'm going to say top on this. Let's do the thing. Let's eat it here. 3 life, draw a card. Let's do this here. Exile an artifact. Hopefully this will work. If they have any sort of tricks, we're just kind of dead meat here. Okay, that kind of worked. We're not going to be blocking, so we might as well attack. Come on in here. At least we got that out of the yard. They're lacking permanence. Let's attack. Candy Trail keeping us in it. And Mystic Remora. I was just looking at that the other day. My son made the coolest little, out of the blue, he was just like, hey, Dad, let's, I'm going to throw together kind of a jank list of Pauper, and he made a really formidable little list that was all blue with enchantments, and we're going to try to fine-tune it, because he just threw it together on his, with the cards he had, and it was just like, wow, that's pretty formidable, son. Oh my gosh. We did beat Affinity. It's like the one, we've seen 2 Evolution Witness lists just completely oh boy, this is over. Wow. There comes 18. I mean, we can double block with the tokens just to stay alive. We'll do that just to see. This really felt like this was going to at least 3-2 or 4-1, but we're out of that range immediately. Well, we'll go to 1. They've got the white creature, so I can't really get around that. They can block. Oh, okay. Gosh, I hope they don't cast it. Don't cast the white guy. Ah! Wow. We can get so close. We can get them to within 2. If we draw something decent here. That's interesting. That can't block. That does that and gains that until the end of turn. Cast the Oliphaunt, but that's only when it attacks. Yeah, we're just dead here. For some reason, I thought this... it's when it attacks. I thought for some reason it was when it came into play, but yep, we lose here. All right. What a bummer. Well, this deck's really bad against Evolution Witness. We're hurting there for sure. Let's just jump right in here. See if we can get a little some mojo going on. We've only beaten Affinity, which is kind of the only meta deck that we've run into so far. We've run into some pretty interesting rogue lists. Family in town. I haven't had as much time as I'd like to fine-tune stuff, but I wanted to play this as is anyway, so. Okay, well, there's a quitter. Create. Let's go. Same will be a little true next week. Then I'll be back to my groove. We have the dining room table set up for board games and, you know, everybody visiting, so my edit bay's all crunched in with my laptop and everything just shoved in nice and close here. So, all right, here we go. We've got Double Mine, a Candy Trail, a Breath Weapon. I think I'll keep this. I can always pitch a mine to the that red spell that says throw something back. Lead off with a Mine Candy Trail, hopefully get somewhere. All right, looks like it's pretty standard Boros list. There's the card in question. Candy Trail, let's find some towers, maybe? Bottom. We've got the combo here. I'd rather hit mana, though. Bottom. Pterothopters. Those made my little white Air Force artifact list that I had for a while. That was pretty good times. Okay. Sometimes, though, Cleansing Wildfire, our own stuff, but with 6 basics in this, it's not the best strategy, but it can help with a solitary tower and such, right? Yeah, let's do here. Pretend that we have something of the lightning bolt. This ain't my first Rotero, says Dreamer Stingo. Very nice. Them old school islands. One of these like 3 tickets each or something. I like the planes on those. I really like these Equinox. The science geek in me loves these. I've never seen the 004 down here before on the land beneath her name. I think that's kind of new. Tributary. Opponent's got all the lands they need. I think this is all right. Do I want to drop that? I'm going to drop this immediately. We'll get a tower. I'll play a tower. We can always spite the mine. Hopefully it draws us into more part of our combo. Inventor's Axe. Flash. 2 energy counters. I don't like this because if you're not on all energy, you almost can never equip this. But we'll see. Kenku! Woo! Check this out. All right, we're definitely going to want anti-casting a fire. For sure. So we've got a 4-turn clock here if we don't find an answer for this. We can at least block it with a tower worker for a turn. See, unless you get another, you know, what do you call energy counter style thing, it's just stuck on that forever. Okay, come on. Power plant. No power plant for you, old man. Let me do this instead. Okay, we did not find that. Tower's not going to do too much. I'm going to do this just to draw the card. Boop. Let's put a... What shall we put down? We don't really need a mine. We don't really need a mountain. Let's do that. Hey, there's a power plant. All right, we're in business. We can at least block with Tower Worker. Don't think we have many ways of getting that out. Assemble our combo and start gaining enough life to negate the flyer, but we'll be at 13 EOT here. Plus, they looks like they're on counter magic here. Especially if that nothing else happens here. Beachfront, yeah, we're walking right into a counter here. Power plant. We'll lead off with the Tower Worker. I guess we can self-assemble for another one. Just have blockers. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Right. Let's do that. They got a counter. They'll use it on this. Okay, I guess they don't. Interesting. Yes. Well, this is curious. Looking at our board, we have no way of dealing with that. I mean, technically we could kill that if we drew into an Abrade. I'm going to actually get the Tower Worker, so I can represent blocking at least here. Done that, done that. Okay. Zap. Yep. There's some energy counters. Stand corrected. Interesting build. 5 coming back. All right. I'm going to lose all of our breath weapons as it looks right now. Oh, I love the old school bridge. Check it out. Old frame. Looking good. Are these all numbered? Okay, that says 200. Okay. Did they just zap their own dude? Getting cool. All right, so it looks like we're dead next turn. I'm not going to be casting this Oliphaunt, so let's cycle it. Reduce our chances. We are not aggro right now. Filigree cannot block. Tower Worker can. Bring out a Tower Worker. I guess we go this into this. Attack. There's nothing else we can do, really. We have lost this one. Casting a Fire is going to be a lot of fun next turn, but we're probably going to be seeing a whole lot of Hydroblasts too, so we'll bring in our Pyro too. Land revealed. Augur. It seems to be pretty blue-based here. Not a good showing today, for sure. Don't let it influence you. This is if you're willing to put in the work with this list, it can get there pretty well. Do we just take this? No, we can't take that. We must block. Take 3. Yeah, there's the deal. 2, 3, 4. I attack with everything. We can't do much of anything there. If we draw into another blocker, we might be able to do something. So let's attack. Hopefully the blocks the Filigree here. I really want. Yeah, we'll bring in 8 cards for sure. All right, we'll do this. We'll cast a Breath Weapon just so we can get out of range of Filigree here. Let's draw into a reach creature. Well, that keeps us alive, doesn't it? That's interesting. We can go like this. Cast it on the on the Inventor's Axe. One. Make This, we're alive. If we do top deck that reach, dude, we'll be able to gain some life too. That'd be funny as hell. They didn't block that power plant. We could have been able to do the thing, but oh well. Way closer than it should have been. Feels like a blowout match. Venture's Axe, we're at 1. Do they got a Galblast? They're going to go find one. Okay, cool. Yes, we'll thin out our list. Thank you very much. No Tron for us. Don't want to see it either. Anything but. No. We can hit for pretty good amounts here. Bonk. It's just 12. We got him, like, if we had a braid, that would be pretty sweet. Yeah. Well, sure. We'll just do this to do it. Make them think we've got it. Give them a little heart attack here. Tap red. This. Then concede. It's crazy we got within 1 point there. That felt very lopsided, but here we go. First, we're going to put in the things. We'll do that. I think we get rid of this and this. Gonna get rid of Abrade's pretty good. Spite probably can go. Although it does fix stuff, right? Breath weapons can go. I mean, we're at cost here. Can get rid of an artifact. There's not too many we really want to get rid of. I think I'd rather have this for the fixing than this. We didn't see too many non-basics. Maybe we keep it 2 and 2. We've gotten rid of all of our abilities here. All right, well, let's try this out. Pow! We haven't cast one. Oh yeah, we did cast a boarding party. Never mind. And we tried to cast a rolling thunder. Technically, we did. You know, you do this show this long, you're definitely going to have these kind of days where you kind of want to start all over and like miss 2 of those huge punts, which I've beaten myself up over for the last 2 hours, and start again and maybe have a lot more good showing. We did beat the standard affinity list. It didn't look like anything cutesy, but boy, was this weak against the Evolution Witness. Very cool to see those lists getting so tenacious. Snuff out, etc. Going to move up in value, that's for sure. Okay. What's our opponent up to? Yeah, my oldest is in town for about 2 weeks, and he's been bit by the pickleball bug big time. He plays up north in Olympia, Washington, which is kind of the birthplace of it. And his young athleticism and my kind of court knowledge, we play pretty even. Definitely have a little bit of an edge on him, but it's not going to last very long. I'm sure the next visit he'll have us. He's got kind of tunnel vision with sports, you know. He really goes all in. So, all right, good. I was afraid they were timing out there. Yep, we want to go first. We've got 2 lands. We can blow up an artifact. It's not the greatest hand. I'll keep it. Well, good luck, Chimpskey. I guess I have somebody to root for now. Just dig this artwork. That is so cool. Come on, casting a fire. No, but at least we get some mana out of the deal. I'll cycle this now. Mountain. Probably play a Filigree, gain some life. Hope it dies. Do some stuff. Okay. Such a good card. Not that great of a card if you take away the indestructible lands, but my goodness, with that it's pretty formidable. All right, let's get the dog out. Gain some life. Worry about the workers later. Double blockers in case the combo does show up here. We didn't see any counter magic, and we saw a whole lot of blue, so I'm really wondering where their loyalties lie here. Abrade is completely naked. Ooh, that feels pretty good. I say we wait on that. Let's bring out the worker. I mean, I could cast in a fire upkeep. They might have a counter. I'd much rather try to cash it in on a Kenku when they're tapped out and, you know, kind of trying to go all in with the life plan race here. Here we are. I should have attacked first. By probably, I mean I should have. I played 5 hours of pickleball on Thursday, was it? That was brutal. I do not do well with sunlight. I know it's a common thing. People get tired in the sun. I get like exponentially tired. I have like cumulative upkeep, sunlight token, some sort of vampirism in reverse. It is brutal. All right. Why do they need white? Oh, come on, list. Help me out here, right? Let's attack first. I'm just going to cast a worker again. We're very slow rolling here. Should call it red works. That's technically, there's so many worker tokens and such. Okay. Down goes another tower. For anyone doubting, especially my skill with this list, keep in mind this did win Pauper Classic Tuesday about 3 weeks back. Very varied metagame. Some assembly required for sure. All right, so I've got Blast backup. I think I'll try to cast in a fire on upkeep now that I've got Pyroblast backup. I'll just keep smashing with this. We're stuck, sir. We'll do the thing. Cast this. I guess we go after the other bridge. This one. Boink. Cycling. Okay. Idyllic beachfront showing up. So they definitely want white. I wonder what for. There's that. Cool. All right, now they have white. Is this Filigree beats? What's going on here? Land would be nice any day now. There we go. Still can't really do too much with this. Attack. Abrade my own Filigree just to draw something, right? Their manas at this point now, I don't know if this is really worthy of using a cast and a fire on that as opposed to doing it in response to something. So I think I'm going to let them go. Okay, there's your little tokens. That's a pretty good one, Dreamer Stingo. Some assembly required. I did not read the directions on the box, that's for sure. Do I blow up my own Filigree? We do not. We are doing 2 damage a turn. Gonna chill. Trying to play a little patient here. Oh, come on, list. Let's go. Anytime we could maybe get the jump here, and we're really screwed on lands here. And we added 1, so this would be even a worst case scenario with the original. I hope they're just sitting on all counters. They're like, do something, and the dog just keeps biting them in the Achilles. Chomp, chomp. All right, some sort of something. What is this? Third path shenanigans happening here. I guess we can abrade this. I just want to draw a card. I'm going to cast this here, destroy an artifact. A very wonky play, but I'll cast this one. Yeah, it's a very desperate dust to dust, right? Just give me a damn card. Make it a land. Ah, all right. Hey, that's kind of funny. I got counterspell back up too. That is desperate. Wow. Okay. Now you really want to see Kenku show up, right? Guess we could just counter it too, but it'd be kind of neat to eat it, right? We've seen 2 Cleansing Wildfires. I'm not sure if it's worthy of nixing that right now. Do you guys think so? I'm going to do it. EOT. I think I'm going to go for it. Cast this. Exile an artifact. Oop. Cast this one. Dust to dust. That's a bit of a reach. The mana base like they've got. Yikes. Now their wildfires are actually going to cost them something. Okay, I guess we just roll this dude out again. He's like, no. All right. Since this is the only game in town. I'm just surprised that with this mana base they're able to support. I guess Cleansing Wildfire and Lorien Revealed you can get there. It is only 2, but it just seems awfully selfish. Maybe I'll get there. This is so funny. I hope we just... Come on. What do we got? Casting a fire again. Okay, interesting. Aren't humans creature? Can I shove this right at him? This list is hurting us so badly here. This is so maddening because I almost want to spite our own Filigree so we can just draw 2 cards and hit a land drop. I'm going to wait. We can always do a DOT. Make them have it, right? Cycling. Cycling. What a weird matchup. All Filigree damage. Just dink, dink, dink. All right. Well, I'll spite this here. Targeting this. We'll throw back a self-assembler. Sure. Can we finally hit a damn card? No, it's a mine worker. Well, at least it's another critter. Jeez. Power plant. Okay. It's a land. Oh my god. We're almost forced to just cast it because we know this is a counterspell at this stage of the game. Glimpse. That's pretty cool. That's Glimpse. Oh, that's tough though. If we see a tower, let me Glimpse. I'm going to do it this way. We can always cast Mine Worker regardless, but if we see a all right, counters that. Power plant and a Mine Worker. We still got 2 damage on the board. Boop. This is weird. There's a lot of artifacts dead. A lot of energy. There's that. All right. Well, we got Assembler, Power Plant. Seen 2 counter spells. Haven't drawn all that many cards. I think I'm just going to go Assembler. Counter spell. Okay. That's why I was considering Power Plant Worker there. I'd rather have that get countered, but 1 activation away. We can cast in a fire that. Very obviously. Tower! Woo! Yeah, that makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? Bonk. Really? Wow. Okay. There's that. Candy Trail. Glimpse the Impossible. I like that. Bottom. Top. Yeah. Do we do that? Trip it. I'll save that for next turn. Saving it for next turn. Yeah. Okay. USA. Didn't even write down the first loss there. Okay. There's a thing. The clock is going to be an issue. You're right. Like I need any more hindrance, right? Pop. Do this. Glimpse. Oh boy, this is getting fun. Boarding party. Okay. Where is my exile? There it is, casting a fire. Guess we exile here. Well, cancel that. Let's target the Muldrifter here. We'll cast in a fire. I'll do 1 damage here. Okay, right there. All right. I'll do the thing here. This here. Cast it here. Bonk. It's coming down. Play this. Oh, I should have played the one from my hand here. Bottom. That was dumb. Another mini punt, but not nearly as bad as the other ones. We get a spawn out of the deal. There it is. Darn it. Have we got rid of all of our cast-in-a-fires? Yes, we have. So that's kind of an indefinite blocker, but we can trip the Candy Trail on upkeep and force them to have another counterspell. We've seen 4 counterspells, so I think we're out of the woods here. I'll trip a mine here. Bloop, bloop. All right. Pump, pump, pump. Dun, dun, dun. This is a problem. Rolling thunder for the punt. Yes, I sided it out so that I wouldn't embarrass myself again. That was brutal. Don't be a good answer. Damn it. Right after badmouthing that was kind of a silly pull. There it is. Saving the game. Alrighty. Well, if we get any sort of removal effect here, we're going to be feeling pretty good here. That feels very reckless. All your counter spells are gone. We have any sort of removal spell for that Kenku. They must have a counter spell. Like probably just a Hydroblast, I would imagine here. Yeah. So we're just going to do this to here. Do this to the creature. Probably get Hydroblasted. Or do we just win? I guess they just kill the boarding party instead, right? Bap. Yep. Bye-bye, dude. We can attack for 0. 10 energy counters. Check that out. Guess that axe will always have a home, given this. It is going south, says an Chimpskey. Well, we have 5 turns. Quite the purist with the artifacts here. No Gelblasts. Okay. All right. This stage of the game, I'm fine with that. Yep. Mountain. Don't really need huge mana at this point. We've just got it anyway. I mean, if he gave you an option right now, do you want to draw a tower next? You'd be like, nope. We can cast anything we draw, including a boarding party. Oliphaunt. All right, what do we got? Jolted Awake. That's a nice play. Don't be a land. I guess we just kill that on upkeep. Instead of a 3-turn clock, we'll make it a 4. Consider holding it for the kill spell, but right now I'm... there we go. Wish we had some sort of Rancor effect, right? Get us an Adventure's Axe. Throw it on the spawn token and go for the win. Very energetic. I need some of that energy. Jeez, oh. My son, my youngest, got these, what do they call that? It's a candy here in the States. It's 2 oatmeal cookies with like vanilla and chocolate and some cinnamon. It's always been like my Achilles heel. I just can never say no. If there's one of those in the house, I will eat it. I don't care if I'm having surgery the next day and I'm supposed to have empty whatever, but oh my goodness. So he went out and got like 2 boxes of them, and everybody in the house, it's like at lunch we have one, before dinner we have one. It's crazy. We're going to lose, guys. I can't believe this. The only deck we're going to be able to beat is Affinity. Hiya! And the tower shows up. Oh, play it out. No reason to play that right now. If we draw another one, we're dead regardless, but take 8. My soul's out of this list. I'm gonna burn it and throw it away. Leave it to the people that play it a lot. Very good example of a list like that, right? A lot of times I can sleeve stuff up and wing it very well, but this has just enough interactions that it's probably why I shouldn't have been tweaking it either, but I do like the changes we made. I just can't see a scenario where I want to see those. That Smoldering Crater, given that we have Candy Trail already to do that same thing and gain life. Got extra mana and nothing to do for a turn, you're already winning. And it rubs it in our face. Well, guys, I wish this went a little bit better. Keep in mind, this did win a challenge. Not a challenge, a Pauper Class 2 is a big difference. Big difference. But they are pretty formidable in those weeks to come. Hopefully next week I'll be able to show you the hybrid design of my youngest's and I's collaboration of a mono blue list. Not quite sure if we're going to go there or not, but so far the kitchen table games have been pretty cool. Anyway, this might be a little late on upload because of the pickleball excuse. Sometimes I babysit the feed and I want to get it out there right away. Not so much with this one because I went 1-4, but anyways, apologies to Daniel Cuppen because I didn't play it all that well with our huge, Rolling Thunder mistake and such. But if you want something pretty powerful as far as the flexibility here, we only saw this come into play a few times where we were able to really abuse go get pretty much all of the list. So it's a lot of fun that way. We're able to keep things at bay and such, but might need some life gain and some reading of the rules to straighten this out. But we'll be back to next week with same time, same place. Hopefully you will join us. We're going to go out with a little Zodiac action here. Check out, see if your birthday lines up with The Alchemist. Until next week, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time on Propaganda. Adios.